Hey everyone, are you ready to be fired up? Because I sure am. Today we're going to be talking about what are the three things that I think you should be doing right now during in the economy with what's happening with everything opening back up. Now here's the deal: whether it's opening or closing, you should be doing these things once it does open. Things right now are changing like literally as we speak, hour by hour, day by day, from 1 minute to the next. We're being told what we can and can't do. So here's what I want you to start doing, and here's what I'm doing right now in my business. As soon as something opens up, I want you to go out, go to that location, do a video, get it on social media as soon as possible. The second that something opens up in your area, go there. You don't even need to call and ask. Go there, show up, just grab your phone. You don't need any fancy equipment. Just grab your phone and go there and talk to the business owner. Order something from their restaurant. Talk about how it's open. Talk about how you can support your community. It doesn't matter what business or profession that you're in. People love the fact that we support our local businesses. So one of the ways that you can support your local business is by going to their establishment, buying something, ordering something. If you can't afford to buy or order something, everybody can afford to buy like a thing of fries, right? Or a small little trinket. Go there if you can, buy something, order something, and talk to the community. Let them know that it has opened and what the establishment has to offer. Be that go-to trusted resource of positivity, right? Be that person of positivity right now within your community. That will go fast. Right now, the only thing we see and do and hear about is negativity constantly. I want you to be the person that is talking about good things that are happening in the industry, in your community. Talk about what's open, not about what's closed. Talk about what's positive. If there's nothing opening, find something to be positive about. Maybe you're going to go and start interviewing people, interviewing local businesses, interviewing other community members, interviewing kids, finding out about what they're doing. Give people tips and tricks and hacks, and just start to try to create content to make people's lives better. Whether the economy or your city is opening up, whether it's closed, you can do that, right? You can be somebody of influence, influencing positivity, influencing the good things. So some of you are going to say, well, Krista, I don't know anybody and I don't know who to interview. Well, go onto social media. Go onto social media and look for things that are happening in the community. Look for someone who's doing something good and interview them. Look for a business that is just opened, go interview them. Look for a professional that is changing the way they're doing business, go interview them. Talk to the teachers, talk to the firefighters, talk to the policemen, talk to the librarian, talk to anybody and everybody that you can, and find out how they're doing and what they're doing to really, really accommodate the citizens, your community during what is happening during COVID. That's what you do. It's as simple as that. It's getting out of your head. Right now, if you sit down, just make a list of everyone you know. Like, go and make a list of every single person that you know. Start from your best friends. Now think of the friends that your friends have. If you're not sure, go on their social media pages, pull them up, and look at their friends, right? So easy. You can do that. Think about your kids' schools. Think about organizations that you belong to, committees that you belong to. Think about sporting events that you're involved in or your kids are involved in. Think about different activities that they do. Think about other local professionals that you know. I mean, if you just really sit down and think about who's your insurance agent, call your insurance agent. Who does your insurance agent know, right? Who cleans your windows? What about your house cleaner if you have one? Restaurants that you go to, call them, ones that you used to frequent a lot. Call them, see who they know. You can make list after list after list, and then just start calling them and setting up appointments to interview them. If you do this on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, you're going to start to become known in your area. People are going to know you. They're going to know you as somebody that's positive, that's helping. So start interviewing local businesses, people, friends, family, anybody and everybody. Even if it's someone that is a friend of yours, go interview them. Why? because maybe you can talk about some fun stuff and make people laugh. Right now, people need more positivity in their lives. That's what they need right now during COVID. They don't need to be reminded about how horrible life is. So when asked about what to do right now as things are opening up, that is my number one suggestion. Start going out and interviewing people. Even if it's closed, start interviewing people online. You can do it. If you can go to a place with a mask, wear a mask and interview somebody. It's the new way of being for a while. So that's what we have to do. We have to deal with things as they come. What else should you be doing as things are opening up? Start reaching out, not just on phone call, but do phone calls, video text messages to other businesses. Ask how you can support them, right? While you're asking how you can support them, you can then sign them up to do a video with them, introducing them, getting them comfortable with what's happening. That's what you can do right now. Think outside of the box, right? Like, think this is your new way of the way that it is. This is it. So how can we then adapt our behavior based upon what we have going on? And that's one of them. Think about another thing that you could do is, what kind of a local activity could you set up for your community? Again, you don't have to be in real estate to do this. Any business or any profession could do this. You could work with other business owners. You could work with other household owners, and you could have scavenger hunts where you put things in the windows at houses and have kids go do scavenger hunts. You can have adults go do scavenger hunts and take pictures and post it on a certain Facebook group page where the scavenger hunt starts at a certain time every weekend. Find fun activities for the kids to do that don't involve actual physical content, that can be done via Facebook groups or driving in the car, scavengers hunt, finding things, collecting things, right? Anything and everything. Be somebody who's going to do fun stuff. That's really, really important now. Be somebody who's going to do fun stuff. Another thing that you could do right now as things start to open up is that you could absolutely talk to other businesses. If you're in real estate, what I would do is I would talk to other agents right now. If they have houses to sell, which we all know they're going super, super fast. It's a crazy, crazy seller's market right now. It's almost impossible if you've got buyers. But if you're in an area where the houses aren't selling so fast, talk to other agents and ask if you can do virtual walkthroughs of their homes. Can you do open house walkthroughs? And record them so that if people are afraid of going out, then you then can be their kind of like their eyes and their ears of these properties. And you can do virtual open houses of agents' homes that maybe for whatever reason aren't selling because of COVID, and the sellers might be nervous about having people in or out, or maybe the house, maybe your area doesn't allow it. That might be something that will work. Even if you're a regular person, you're not in real estate, what could you do? Well, you could do the same kind of a thing, but only different. You can actually go to other business owners that are in the area and ask them, is there anything that you can help do to expose their business? How can you expose other businesses' business? What can you do? How could you offer support? How could you help them get their business as much exposure as possible? And you'd be surprised at what they might tell you, right? They might tell you what they need, something completely opposite of what we've thought of. So reach out to local businesses, let them know that you understand how difficult it is, how much trouble they're going through, how this has been such of a hardship, and ask them how you can help them, how you can support them. This is going to they're going to remember that you've done that. And quite frankly, it's probably going to end up helping your business as well, both short-term and long-term, because as you help other businesses, you're also exposing yourself to that business. It's a great idea as well to get other business owners together and do local mastermind type of events where you're masterminding through Zoom and you're talking about different things that you're doing within your business, ask for their expertise and their advice as well, so you can support one another. Again, you're building relationships when you do something like that. So again, my top things to do is when something opens, get out there right away, instantly, interview them, buy their product. You don't even need to ask. Just go there and eat the hamburger and say it's the best burger ever. In fact, I did that recently when Jalisco's, La Fuente opened and Caps opened. I went and ordered a burrito and a margarita. And I said, oh my gosh, La Fuente's open. You guys got to get a burrito. It's so awesome. And then I didn't even eat it and saved it for lunch for the next day. Then I went over to Caps and I ordered a pizza and got a martini. I did drink the martini, I have to admit. And then I did a video on the fact that Caps was open, and they loved it. Didn't have to ask them, just sat down, ordered, and then just did a quick video on my phone and ran an ad behind that. So, thousands and thousands of people saw it and exposed to it. So that's one thing. Call other business owners, ask how you can support them, right? How can I support you? How do you need help? What can I do for you? And then interview as many people as you can. I don't care who they are. Interview them. Talk to them. Get on a Zoom. If you can do it in person, great. If it's allowed, do it. If not, get on Zoom. Ask them what they're doing to cope and what, positive things have come out of COVID, and, what are they doing to market themselves? Talk to kids. What are kids doing? How are they coping? How are they handling school? What are parents doing to cope with school? Just by interviewing people in your community, it's going to get you business, and you're going to be a positive resource and a positive light to those around you. That's what we need to do right now. Very, very people focused, very, very much, touch focused without touching, if that makes sense. And that's right now what people want. They want to smile. They want not to feel so negative. They want to feel normal again. So anything you can do to make them feel normal, that is what you should be doing right now during COVID, as things open up, or even as things are closed, as much as you can. So I hope everyone, this was helpful to you. I know it was kind of a shorter one today. I hope you were just as fired up as I am. And please know that all these things I'm telling you, I actually do. So I do, and they work. And we've been extremely busy, busier than ever, especially with listings, which is crazy because there's not very much inventory and we continue to dominate. And again, I say that's mostly because of all the video content that we're producing and how we're absolutely helping our community and staying top of mind. So if you want to stay top of mind as well, make sure you're producing video content, getting it out there all the time, and just being that go-to trusted resource. When anyone's thinking about anything, they should be thinking about you, no matter what business or profession that you are in. So again, thank you for your time. Appreciate you all so much. I hope you're just as fired up as I am. And remember, FIRED stands for fired, right? Financially independent, retire early. That's what FIRE stands for. So if you want to retire early, then you better get fired up. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you again so much for your time. As always, everyone, make it a great day, and make sure that you listen to the wonderful commercials and take that call to action.
Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free, and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.